Alright, what is up, everybody? Let me send out a tweet really quick and then we will get started. Sunday stream, a rare occurrence for your boy. But you know, I was just feeling it, and sometimes when you're just feeling it, you just do it, you know. And playing some Pioneer. So yeah, I decided to stream a little late on this one. I want to just finish this, probably scrub out like 2 5 and 2s are gonna make it in this, but yeah, you know, like it's not likely. Like the thing is, when you go X2 like early, your tiebreakers are gonna be worse. There's always this chance, right, that you get like paired up with somebody or something, but like if that doesn't happen, then you're probably gonna have like shit match or shit breakers, so you're probably not gonna make it in. So yeah, let me post this in a couple of in the Discord. By the way, if you guys haven't joined the Discord yet, check that link below in my Twitch. The invites are for everybody. Be sure to join that community. And pretty soon we're going to have some subscriber perks for the Twitch subs. I'm basically setting up a thing where... hold on, let me type this out real quick because I can't type and talk. Then Pioneer after... Okay, so yeah, we're gonna set up a thing where basically we're gonna have some sub perks in the. I'm gonna start like a private Discord channel, like within my Discord, and for those of you who are subscribed to the Twitch, you guys are gonna be able to be able to basically seek out deck advice from me. What I'll do is I will help you guys work on whatever deck
at the sweet prize
that you
won.
are working on. Dr. X38, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. But yeah, like, so for the subs, you guys are going to be able to like have a one-on-one with me, and basically it's going to be kind of like a deck doctor, right? Like if you're, let's say like you're preparing for this coming up RC in Atlanta, right? And you're like, hey Danny, I got this deck and I want to know like how to improve it, or I'm kind of wondering like what my sideboard should be, or like just maybe generic questions like I've never played this deck before, like how should I play it? I will work on it with you, and it's not like a one-time thing. Like if you're sub to me like on Twitch, then I'll just do that whenever you want. Like you can just hit me up at 3 in the morning and I'll fucking work on it with you. So keep that in mind. I'm trying to work out like some good sub perks that would really benefit you guys, because you know, emotes are cool. Like I updated all the emotes on the stream and stuff like that, but you know, that only goes like so far. Like I really want to benefit the community. 2022 has been an extremely good year for me. It's been by far like my best year playing Magic. I lost count of how many challenge top 8s I've had. I know I've won 2 challenges this year, and that is just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm doing a lot better, and I feel like I can help benefit people too who are trying to get to that next level in Magic, because I feel like I kind of made a breakthrough and I knew what was holding me back. Now I know that anyway in hindsight, so I want to be able to, you know, help people get there as well. And I think everyone is capable of that. It just takes a little bit of like learning and kind of like some realizations and stuff like that. But anyway, let me close these. I'm gonna show you guys the deck that I've been thinking about for Pioneer. Well, so like I'm going to Atlanta. I've already got my tickets and stuff like that. But I was gonna play mono green because like mono green is the best deck, right? But I keep seeing this red green deck pop up, and I think it won the last challenge, or no? Looks like they got second. Looks like they got second. Oh, I didn't know that Doomwake got second in the challenge last weekend. That's pretty cool. I'll have to tell them congratulations. Another great streamer. Okay, so this guy has been playing this deck, and he's got like 50 million sideboard cards for the green matchup. But he got second, and yesterday I think he won. Did he win the challenge? Here, let me. Yeah, he won the challenge yesterday, and he's playing main deck a Crow and War. Which, like, let's take a look at this card, real quick. A Crow and War. So gain control of target creature as long as the Crow and War remains on the battlefield. So like this comes out like turn 3. You can take a troll. Worst case scenario, you can take like, well, I guess worst case scenario they don't have a creature, right? But then you're kind of winning that game. But like worst case scenario, you take like a Llanowar Elves, right, or an Elvish Mystic, and then like the next turn, they have to attack with their creatures, which, you know, it's like not that great. But then after that, like I guess all the creatures deal damage themselves, which like kills all of their elves, kills I guess like the point is like you can steal their 5-mana creature, the one that gives them all the devotion and stuff. Nissa's Defeat is the big one though. Like you can destroy like their freaking lands. That's pretty dope. But yeah, the deck looks like it has a lot of pressure too. Like this card is secretly pretty busted. Like I know it sees some play in like standard and other formats and stuff, but like 4 Scavenging Ooze is very aggressive. Like this is a very aggressive number of Scavenging Ooze. But yeah, 5 Sky Sovereigns. Like this is a very clean list. Like this is all 4 ofs. Like this person is very confident in their numbers. And this one just popped up recently, and it looks like people have been 5-0ing with it. I'm a big numbers guy when it comes to like looking at lists and stuff like that. I don't know about playing this card main deck. You know, I don't know like if it's worth it in that regard. I do think that this deck probably has a hard time dealing with probably has a little bit of a difficult time dealing with Shieldred. Like she's a good blocker against like this. Strangle doesn't get her. I guess you can pump your creatures up with Reckless Stormseeker, but yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty good deck, all in all. So I want to try it out, just to see, how it is. He ran a different list this time though, or in the festivities. Maybe I'll just try this list that he won the challenge with, huh? That'll probably be a good start. 4 unlicensers. Like this person likes 4 ofs, and you know, like there's a real benefit to that. There's a lot of consistency here. I don't know how sold I am on 4 Embercleaves. I don't really know. Let's see. I want to know what the deal is with the 4 Embercleaves. That is a very aggressive number. 3 is the most I've ever really seen. I like the Lava Coils, especially against opposing trolls. Crone War is good against creature decks. Plague Winds, which means that it destroys all your opponent. It's a Regeki, right? You guys play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like a Regeki, destroys all your opponent's creatures. Pretty good, pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 10, 13, 16, 18. That's not all of their lands. It can't be. I can pretty much assume like what lands they're playing. So I want to put this deck together. And we're going to play it after this, after I scrub out of this. If I take another loss in the Legacy Challenge, then I'm definitely scrubbing out. All right, so Pioneer, add deck. Gruul mid-range is basically what this deck is. You could call it Gruul aggro, but it's like Gruul mid-range. Is green the best color in Pioneer? Kind of feels like it, right? Kind of feels like it. All things considered. It's the only deck, or the only color that gets mana acceleration. That's pretty huge. Okay, so I'm curious if the client has been running like smoother or like slower for you guys, because I feel like it's been running a little bit better for me, but I might be wrong. Okay, so pretty sure. So they're lands. I'm gonna do this like a boomer. You guys can talk to me while I'm doing this. And so we got Beseiju as a one of. My round might start in the middle of this. That's fine. Crag Crown. I'm curious to see how this deck does though, because I'm all for playing a deck that. The thing about mono green is like I'm gonna play mono green like if push comes shove, but like in Atlanta that is. But if I can find a deck that I actually enjoy playing, then I will definitely play that, because I don't enjoy playing mono green. I'm gonna be honest, like it's not fun. It is not fun. Especially in the mirrors. Like the mirrors are a real shit show, I gotta be honest. Like it's anybody who enjoys mirrors and with that deck is out of their mind, because they just feel so boring. 4 Mutavaults, which makes sense, I suppose. Stomping Ground. Like I said, very clean list, I must say. Sokenzan. And then they played 3 copies of Basic Mountain. Basic Mountain. 24 land seems adequate. Always use my guru lands that I definitely don't own in real life. I've actually never seen someone playing with guru lands before. Like, I've seen them in, you know, store cases and stuff like that, but I've never seen anyone, I don't know why I was typing myself there. I've never seen them, like, actually sleeved up and being played. I feel like you have to be, like, an absolute baller to do that. I feel like just no one wants to, like, damage them, you know? I would be worried that they would get, damaged in the sleeve, considering they're like what, like $300 or something per land, something around that mark. All right, 4 Scavenging Ooze, just super aggressive, but honestly, with the Grease Fang decks running around and stuff like that, it's probably correct. Bone Crusher Giant. And the thing about Pioneers, I feel like you can kind of, like, it's easy to sideboard with a deck like this. You can kind of infer, like, what to bring in and what matchups, like, what's bad and which matchups and stuff like that. The only thing I'm confused about is their Embercleaves in the sideboard. So they cut the hasty creature. So they went for like a slower version of the deck, basically. Chariot is so good. This card is nutty. Sky Sovereign. Surprising amount of artifacts in this deck too. That's 8 copies of artifact. But Sky Sovereign is nutty too. It's great removal. I love In the Festivities. And this is this only, I'm pretty sure it's only opponent's creatures, right? Yeah, that's super good. Rending Volley for the red matchup. Okay, looks like our round started, so we'll hang tight on that one. Okay. So, what do we got here? We've got creatures, but we don't have a reanimate spell. So we're gonna have to mulligan this one. Okay, this hand is much better. Much better. So we can open up on a Thoughtseize. Probably just put back one of these lands. So keep back the Underground Seed, done. And we're on the play, which I like a lot. This is a great hand. So Thoughtseize. Okay, so we're playing against Storm, it looks like. So what are they gonna do? They've got a land. They could Thoughtseize me, which I don't like, obviously. They can go land, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, have 4 mana, LED, Infernal Tutor, and that's not enough to kill me though, right? What do they Infernal Tutor for? I think they need 1 more mana. Hopefully I'm not being dumb and like leaving myself dead. I'm pretty sure they can't kill me with what they have in their hand. Because they can go and like... They can do a lot of stuff. But I'm pretty sure they're just going to ponder this turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not good. Wow, we really whiffed on that draw. That's unfortunate. Yeah, they just win now. I was hoping to get like a single copy of like... Oh god, no, that sucks. I was hoping to get like a single copy of like Grief or I mean truly anything, but like we completely whiffed on that draw 7. So yeah, they just win now. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you just whiff on a draw 7. So they've definitely got it here. So all they have to do is play LED, Dark Writ, Cabal Writ, cast Infernal Tutor, and then they crack their LED, and then they literally can just go and get Tendrils of Agony, and they win. That's crazy. We definitely should have won that game, but I mean, like, I don't know. I couldn't have, even if I didn't draw 7 with Gristlebrand, I still lose here. So it's definitely correct. And if I don't take Thoughtseize turn 1, then I don't get this line, so... Yeah. Oh well. Live and die by the combo. Alright, so... Storm... Obviously, we want... Let's see here. I've got my little... little sideboard guide that I don't really use, honestly. This is not how I would draw, or not how I would sideboard in a lot of ways. Okay, so definitely want Chancellors. We can cut like the Archons. We're gonna bring in Chancellor. Chancellor's pretty much good enough to win. We want Silences and Thoughtseizes. So honestly, you can cut Sarah's Emissary, Thoughtseize, Silence. And I don't really want to cut any of the Hand Hate because, like, obviously they're a combo deck and they need their combo to to do their thing. I think we can probably cut like Gristlebrand. And we need to cut 2 more cards. Speed's very important in this matchup, but so is like disrupting their combo or whatever. I think since we cut so many creatures, like it's probably okay to cut like a looting here. Probably okay to cut a looting. Maybe 2. We'll probably cut 2 lootings. I don't like the prospects of cutting like Lotus Petal or Dark Ritual. Go with that. Okay. So we're missing a reanimation spell. This is really where I want to be. It's got hand disruption. I could actually cast a grief the following turn, which probably isn't that bad. I'll keep it. I could Faithless Looting now, but it wouldn't do me any good. I think I'm just gonna Entomb on their end step, and hopefully I don't just like fucking die. So I have to choose between Faithless Looting and Grief, basically. So they chose Faithless Looting. I'm going to hard cast a Grief if we don't draw a... yeah. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. But they had to crack their Lotus Petal, so it wasn't for nothing anyway. And we've presented a clock now, albeit a little slow one. If we draw a reanimation spell, then theoretically we win, provided they don't have any disruption for us. Chancellor is not what I need. Likely gonna flashback this Faithless Looting this turn. Just gonna get a scrub land here, just in case we draw Silence. Well, I think I am just going to... I could discard both of these and grief them. Or I could wait a turn. Like, discard Chancellor, discard Thoughtseize, grief them. Or I could discard Chancellor and Swamp and grief them now. I think I'm going to do that. It seems a little aggressive, but like... hopefully they don't have another Veil. And I'm still in a situation where if I just draw a Reanimate spell, I win. So, again, all theoretical. But as long as I keep attacking the hand... Okay, so we've got a Surgical, Burning Wish. Their hand is pretty decent. Burning Wish is honestly the scariest card in their hand. They did just brainstorm. Surgical obviously sucks for me, but like I've got 2 targets to try and reanimate. So if we draw 1 reanimate spell, we go for the Chancellor, make them surgical it, and then yeah. So I'm gonna take Burning Wish here, because we do have a clock still. If they fetch, that's good for me. If they don't, that's kind of bad for me. Okay, they didn't fetch, so they wanted the card that was on top of their deck. Okay, it was just a land. Interesting. They played LED. Why did they... Oh, because they don't want me to take it out of their hand. Silence is a pretty good draw. Can disrupt their combo with Silence. I'll be right back 1 second, guys. Sorry, I actually like kind of picked at my face a little bit, and it's like bleeding just slightly. So I don't know if you guys have ever. Oh, they're taking my Gristlebrand. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Really sorry about that. Okay, so they're taking Gristlebrand, which I feel like it's very interesting. Normally you would hold Surgical Extraction for like when I actually try to go for the combo, because like you can surgically extract whatever I go for. Because now I can just target Chancellor, and they can't really do anything about it. We know their hand is Cabal Ritual, Dark Ritual. Also, this represents another Storm counter, so... Very interesting. Yeah, sometimes when I think, like, I'm not paying attention, like, I'll kind of, like, pick at something, like... And I know it sounds kind of gross, but, like, I won't realize that I'm, like, actually, like... I'm actually, like, hurting myself, I guess. On accident. Not literally hurting myself, obviously it doesn't hurt, but... Luckily if they go for something here, I can just silence them. Ponder, that's fine. I might just win on the merits of grief here. Do we cast Silence first? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna bring back Chancellor. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they can win here. They're dead on board. This is why you save the Surgical. Because had they have saved the Surgical, I would not have been able to do that play. So I like the way I boarded here. I don't really think I would change too much. This is like a pretty play draw dependent match, and I feel like I was supposed to win game 1, so it's gonna be tough. Yeah, I don't think I would board like really any differently. We're 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Greeds, 4 a mess, so like we're definitely more likely to have some hand hate going on. This represents a turn 1 grief. So I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, we're slightly the favorite here, but not by a ton. Okay. So they didn't want that to be taken out of their hands. So this, them playing that tells me... You know, I could unmask myself this turn. But that would not play around surgical extraction. And I have to respect surgical extraction. Because, like, let's say I knew what was in my opponent's hand. The best play here, obviously, would be to unmask myself, put Gristlebrand in the yard, and then reanimate dead. But unfortunately, I can't really do that not knowing what's in their hand. They have 4 cards in their hand. One of them's not a Veil of Summer. So I am just going to go for the more obvious play here. And Dark Ritual plus Grief them. Okay. Them fetching that is kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like a bluff. Maybe it's not, I don't know. So they did have Veil. So why would you play the Lion's Eye Diamond if you had a Veil of Summer? That, to me, doesn't make a ton of sense. You know what I'm saying? Because this represents an extra storm counter. Suppose I did bring in like some sort of artifact hate too. You're kind of opening yourself up to like artifact hate. I think they have to take Unmask here. Perhaps they take Animate Dead though. I don't know. I think Animate Dead's the trap. I think Unmask is the take. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Silence is a pretty decent draw actually, believe it or not. Surprisingly, Grief is like enough to like get there in this matchup. I didn't think that it would be sorry, let me drag this down a little bit so you guys can see. Yeah, surprisingly Grief is like pretty decent. Not gonna fetch, I don't need to. I'm gonna save that as a matter of fact. Or do we... Nah, it's fine. Looks like Grief is gonna get here. Wow. Nothing, huh? Is it greedy to try and bring back Grizzlebrand? I think they might surgical unmask, which kind of sucks. Okay, they didn't. That's good. Okay, it's pretty good. I think I might thought seize them. Let's see what they have. Oh, their hand is pretty bad. Do I go for another one? I guess so. Maybe this is kind of greedy. Okay. So what can I do here? I can double grief them. We got a 1. What is Cabal Ritual? It's 7 or more cards, and they'll have. Yeah, we'll take Cabal Ritual. Dark Ritual. Alright, they have to draw like pretty specific here to win. But it's not impossible for them. What's up, Josh? How's it going, man? Okay. Alright, we're 2-2. Beat the Storm. Generally a good matchup for Reanimator, just because Reanimator plays a good bit more disruption than Storm does. Storm plays Thought Seizes, and like I think they have Duress in the sideboard, but like it's generally like a favorable matchup. You do have to play around Surgical, obviously. Okay, so let's bounce back to the Pioneer deck while we're waiting, because one unfortunate thing about playing Reanimator is that you have a lot of times in between rounds, which can be seen as fortunate, I suppose. We can still make it in at X2, but I doubt we're gonna get there. But yeah. Okay, so Pioneer. Yeah, this deck won the challenge, and we were putting in Rending Volleys in the sideboard as a 2 of. Embercleave, which I don't necessarily know why there are 4. It seems like a lot of Embercleaves, but you know, that's I've not won a Pioneer challenge, let's just put it at that. So this person clearly was very confident in that choice. Gigantha, and I don't know if I've hit my limit, but let's try to rent this and then maybe play a league with it. Let's see. Go through mana traders, clear, upload, Gruul mid-range. Take out the mountains. Rent. Cool. All right, waiting on the cards. Waiting on the crads. What's up, Kyle? It's good, man. It's good. Yeah, been a lot of busy weeks with work, but you know, things have been really solid. as far as magic and stuff is concerned. How are you? So yeah, I want to give this deck a try, because this is what won the challenge yesterday, I believe. Main deck of Crow and War, very interesting. The entire deck is basically 4-ofs. Interested to see how this plays out. Two things always enter my mind when I'm thinking about trying a deck in Pioneer, and I would recommend this to you guys as well. You can apply this in any format. Always consider like what the best decks in the format are when you're considering like whether or not a deck is viable, because if this deck doesn't beat mono green or Rakdos, there's no point in playing it, right? Obviously I believe that it probably stands a decent chance against them. Yeah, man, absolutely. So that's why I'm willing to give this deck a shot, because I think it could have a reasonable matchup against those decks. I don't know like what you're bringing in for Rakdos. I think you're basically staying the same. Like your main deck is pretty well suited to deal with Rakdos. You know, the only card I could really see bringing in possibly is like Embercleave, but like it seems kind of like win more, especially when it's not like you're going like super wide. Well, I guess Chariot does kind of go wide, but yeah, I don't know. I want to see how the Rakdos matchup is. But yeah, deck looks cool. And then as far as mono green, like I can definitely see how this deck would beat mono green. Lava Coils for the trolls. You got Scavenging Ooze for in the festivities or whatever it's called. Or no, that's our card. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, Pioneer. The card that allows them to look super deep. Oh wait, sorry, I registered for the wrong event. Oops. Pioneer League is where I meant to register for. All right, let's see how this goes. Again, we're just doing this in between rounds. Obviously, playing Reanimator and Legacy is pretty quick work, so just want to see how this deck performs. Never played it before, so you guys are catching it live. Again, this is the list that won the Pioneer Challenge yesterday, so clearly it's got legs. They also got second in the Pioneer Challenge last weekend, so very solid performances. Something to be said about that, for sure. For sure. All right, we're on the play. It's been a while since I played Pioneer. Reveal. 2 lands. Is this really where we want to be? Got a Lovestruck Beast token. I'm gonna ship this one back, I think. This looks more feasible, I think. And then we just put back like either Chariot or a Crow and War. Kind of like a Crow and War, just in case they're playing like a creature strategy. But then again, we won't have red for it, so I'm gonna put back a Crow and War actually. Keep back, done. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I'm supposed to cast Heart's Desire. Oh, looks like it's mono green. Okay. So definitely casting Lovestruck Beast, I believe. Although if I cast Heart's Desire, that means I can cast Chariot next turn, because I can go like Elf into... Yeah, I think this is actually technically the correct play. I don't think this is a particularly good hand against this matchup. We'll see. If we draw another land, depending on what it is, if it's a red source, I think I'm crushing this Mystic. Okay. Do we want to cast the Chariot this turn? Chariot puts us pretty wide, but if they cast Karn, then Chariot's like effectively useless. It just creates a bunch of 2/2s, which, I mean, not really useless, I guess, like, it would allow us to like go wide and attack Karn. So what, they like cast Karn, and like at best they put an elf into play, and then we can like effectively kill Karn. So yeah, I think we just cast Chariot this turn. Not the greatest hand against mono green though. So we know, like, for a fact that In the Festivities comes in against them. I'm not sure about Embercleave. Like, I could see Embercleave being decent because, obviously, like, you can Embercleave them and either get in for a ton of damage or, like, kill a Planeswalker or whatever the case is. So we'll see. Karn, it's Karn. Okay, so we can't crew the Chariot, but we can attack everything at Karn. I go up to 6, but okay, do another Crusher Giant. That doesn't really help us. Okay, so how do we do this? Do we just... They would block one of these. Karn would take 2, 4. So if they go... So if we attack with Mutavault, then Karn is going to die regardless. Yeah. Not having red is very awkward. Alright, so Karn, 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 Karn. So they kind of misplayed a little bit because, like, either way Karn was going to die. So they should have at least, like, down-ticked, I think. We are very wide right now. There it is, Storm the Festival. Huzzah. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one to win now. Mana Confluence is kind of strange. can definitely cast a Storm Festival next turn. Oh my god, like what a joke. I mean, I could put Gigantha in my hand and like put Gigantha in my hand. And then I can cast these Bone Crusher Giants, I guess. Sooner, it just feels pretty bad. I think I've lost this game. Yeah, let's just go. Well, let's go to the next one. I don't feel like playing this out. They're taking a while to think, and I'm not having that. Okay, in the festivities coming in. Definitely bringing that in. I like Scoos. I think Bone Crusher Giant can come out. It's just not a great card in this matchup. And then a Crow and War I think is good against them, I would imagine. Yeah, we definitely bring in Cleave. I'm just thinking about like what we take out for it. I mean, I guess you could take out Scoos. I like that it exiles the Festivities card. And Sky Sovereign is nice because it attacks in the air. So like maybe you go like half and half, like -2, -2. Okay. I think we keep this. Can cast our red spells this game. I think that might improve our matchup. Opponent kept 7. Oh, we brought in Embercleave so you can't reveal Gigantha. That's very interesting. I didn't even think about that, but it makes sense. It's not that Gigantha is really that important anyway. Okay, they play an elf. Do we end the festivities now? I think so. I think that's fine. Because we have a Crow and War. Be a different story if like we didn't have like more removal in our hand, but our hand is literally like all removal. Okay, they're revealing Nykthos. Play another elf. I could kill that, slow them down quite a bit. I could kill that, cast, make a 1/1. But then Troll is pretty good against me, so I think I'm just gonna attack here. Obviously they're not gonna block. Attack. Okay. Remember when this card was in standard? It's an interesting card. Okay, opponent has Kiora. And they've played Caryatid. Okay, so I think what we do here is just play Llanowar Elf. We have options. We could, so like we could play, I like playing Llanowar or Elvish Mystic. I mean, I like playing Elvish Mystic this turn because like, I like it for multiple reasons. I like being able to attack with Mutavault this turn because then they literally have to block Lovestruck Beast or they lose their Kiora. So that puts them down a mana. And Kiora takes 3 damage. Or they just lose Kiora. You know, I'm okay with either line. And then next turn we can cast a Crowan War and take whatever big creature they want to play. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so now they're netting a mana with Nykthos. Okay. Draw a card. Darkboard Pathway. So we attack Kiora with everything. Alright. Crowan War is proving to be pretty good. It's going to kill both of these elves. Or no, yeah, well, eventually it will. They'll have to attack the following turn. But, like, they'll just tap them. That's fine. If they play a big creature this turn, we just take it. Also a good draw. I think I'm just gonna play. I don't think I'm gonna attack with my elf. I guess I can. Sure, we'll just send it. They're in a tough spot anyway. It's gonna be difficult for them to come back from this. They've had enough. Yeah, I mean, that felt pretty solid. Maybe we're supposed to leave out Scoos. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I like Scoos a lot for, yeah, we could have killed. I don't think they're gonna, because here's the thing, even if they play a big creature, which is the only way, is like to play a Cavalier, we just take it with the following follow-up, what do you call it, a Crow and War. What do you guys think? Do you think Scavenging Ooze is worth it in this matchup as like a sum of? Because like it exiles Storm the Festival, and it also just gets bigger like throughout the matchup. Whereas like Sky Sovereign can be a dead card, like if they play Karn, for example. I like Sky Sovereign a lot for attacking, but like it's not the best. I'm just gonna keep it like it is. I don't like 4 Scavenging Oozes. I think that's too many for this particular matchup. I think it's fine in like many other matchups, but yeah. Where are we at on the timer here? We got 1 match in progress in Legacy, so it looks like we're gonna have maybe a tiny bit of overlap. This hand is like okay. It's not great. I don't like that, again, we're constrained on mana. I love that there's a Llanowar Elves, like obviously. I think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand for something a little bit more interactive. Sure, we'll keep this one. So what are we putting back here? Obviously it's a land, right? So probably the mountain. Again, not interactive. We need a little bit of interaction in this one. Okay, we have an Elvish Mystic, that's fine. Okay. Well, this entices me to play Cragthorn Pathway over the other one, so looks like we're going wide. Next turn we'll play Llanowar Elves plus Lovestruck Beast token, Heart's Desire. It's fine. Okay. Do we need to play Mutavault for any reason? Yeah, I guess it's fun to play it. See what they reveal here. They revealed an Elvish Mystic. Okay. Wow. Can we get an In the Festivities one time? In the Festivities would be a fantastic draw. Oof, almost. So 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just going Cast Lovestruck Beast. God, if we had an In the Festivities, this would be such a blowout. Play Propulsion Forest. Oh, I should have attacked for this, dough. Stupid. Now our Embercleave is only going to cost 2. Uh-oh. Storm the festival. Okay. So they anticipate. Let me draw a Storm the Festival and make this easy, please. Damn, that match is still going. They're taking a while. I think this would frustrate me if I was playing against them in real life. Like, I'd have to speed them up a little bit. Especially, like, with a shared clock. See what they reveal. They reveal Heart of Kirin. Okay, just playing the Heart of Kirin. Assume as a blocker. Okay, drew another Carpulsian Forest. So if I attack with 4 creatures, it's going to be 2. I have to think about this. This is an important attack, I believe. So, like, I don't think I'm going to play the other Lovestruck Beast this turn. I think I'm more interested in getting rid of the Planeswalkers, especially Karn. So I think I'm going to animate Mutavault, attack with everything, and then Embercleave. How are they going to block? I might not need to attack with everything. Well, yeah, I do. Okay, so we go. Let's go to Fairy, to Fairy, to Fairy. Karn, I think, right? Because then if they block both of these, 2 of these, he dies anyway. Yeah. I know they crew. It's fine. We can kill the Heart of Kirin. So Teferi is gonna die, and Karn's gonna die. So at this point, it's a matter of what do we want to kill. So I think it's either their Elf or Heart of Kieran. I like killing the Elf. I do lose a land. Let's pop on over to our actual match. What's this looking like? We're on the play. And this is a pretty solid hand. I think I'll keep it. Oh, we're on the draw. Shit. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I would have kept it anyway. Ponder. Possibly Doomsday. This is interesting. I could open up on a Grief and then possibly just Animate Dead. Kind of like that. Depends on what they have. Obviously, we're playing around days here. Okay. So, double Force of Will, predict. Be interested to see if they actually spawn this or Force of Will this. So they probably are going to take out the Teferi, I assume. Alright, well that opponent thinks about that. Alright. Looks like they just played another thing. Okay, so how much is this to equip? It's 3. Okay. What do they pitch? They pitch Teferi. Okay, so they have a Predict, a Tundra, and a Flooded Strand in their hand. Tomb. Alright, say go. They have to find another Force of Will or potentially a Daze. named Shieldred. They milled Shieldred and drew 2 cards. Did they know that Shieldred was on top of their deck? Huh. Was that a blind call? Oh, they pondered. That's right. I was about to say, that's pretty impressive. Okay. Well, that sucks. Well, we're probably just gonna get the other Love Struck Beast into play. So I just played a land and passed. Okay. What you got? Spell Pierce. Okay. So their hand is Flooded Strand and 2 unknowns. Okay. Played their Flooded Strand. Do we play around days here? I think I kind of have to, right? Incredible, man. This is incredible. How many, like, Jesus Christ, that is impeccable. Like, double Force of Will, double Spell Pierce. Good lord. Duress. I don't really care if they take Entomb, honestly. At this point, I need another Reanimate spell, not a... I have Gristlebrand in the yard. Give it to me. Okay. I won. Cool. Cool. Do we end the festivities here? What are they sacrifice this, right? Yeah, I think it's probably just worth it. Just kill this thing. opponent was playing like Esper control or something, which is kind of strange. Like I'm just gonna board sort of like how I would board against like band control and stuff like that, sort of, because it's like kind of on the same level, or Jeskai control. So like we can probably just like sort of cut like some random cards. I think I like bringing in the Thoughtseizes here. Just trim on like various things. I don't actually know like whether or not they're gonna bring in like some form of like enchantment hate against me, which is a little unfortunate. So I'm kind of going in blind. I guess I can do this. And cut like double looting for. No, we're not gonna do that. Should have brought in silences probably. Oh well, see how it rolls. Drawn a lot of lands. Like a lot of lands. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Hardcast Grief. Sure. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Pretty decent draw. So we just attack with everything at Kiora, maybe? No, not everything, sorry. Just these 3. We have a blocker. No, can't do that. We have to leave back like at least 1. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh well, it got the job done. It did 1 point of damage, essentially. Oh wow, they're blocking with their elf. I was about to say, it's kind of bonkers. Okay, let's Thoughtseize them. See what they're holding. Okay, they are Doomsday. Makes sense. Do we just take Doomsday out of their hand? I'm gonna take a Brainstorm. I can't believe they blocked with the elf. That is surprising to me. They fucked up. They've untapped it. That's so funny. So so what do we do here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can put them to 1. Or we can just attack Kiora. Oh, that's unfortunate. I have to take a point of damage. Oh no. I might have messed up by playing that Mutavault. I just realized. So if I attack Kiora with Lair of the Hydra and I have to tap this, they let Kiora die. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I have to do that. No, I'll leave out Mutavault. That's what I'll do. Could also just attack them and like force the block. But this has trample. Yeah, we can't do that. Okay, opponent just played a land and passed. Sorry, bub. I'm definitely not going to time with this match, though. Interesting. Interesting dynamic here. Probably gonna lose this game, I would assume. Although if I draw a removal spell, they're just dead, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think I lose. Yikes. Just go wide. We drew a lot of lands. I feel like I got flooded this game, like, big time. Also, interestingly, I don't know, Scavenging Ooze or what's it called would have been good here. Sky Sovereign. Okay. Alright, so we go Darkrit into Grief. Okay, they're brainstorming, so they're going to protect their hand a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I got super flooded that game. Back to the matter at hand. Force of Will that. So like, is that a big flag to go for a unmask here? Or is that stupid? Because like they brainstormed, right? Like, but why would they Force of Will instead of, I guess maybe like they don't want the creature in battle on the battlefield. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on this for now, but I might end up regretting it. I mean, obviously they're gonna Doomsday here, I would assume. But I also assume that they put Doomsday on top of their deck so it couldn't be taken, you know what I mean, with the Brainstorm. So I don't think I was hitting Doomsday if I unmasked them. Did they play Scrubland or did they go and get it? Top decker. They see this? He's a top decker. Yeah, that's kind of what we're both doing, right? We're both playing a combo deck. People are so funny, man. People are so wild. They think like everything you do
Look at the
is
sweet
luck,
prize I
and
won.
everything they do is skill. Have you played Marvel Snap? It's on Steam and phones, free to play, not pay to win. Nah, I haven't, Josh. Also, Nasia122, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. No, I haven't. I'm not too into mobile games, honestly. Like the last mobile game I played was the Diablo game, and it drove me fucking nuts. Like, so I can't do it. I've been really enjoying New World lately. I started playing it again, and it's been super fun. The new expansion is pretty awesome. It's all based in like kind of like an Egyptian theme. So it's like a big desert, and like there's like pyramids and like mummies and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. All right, we're waiting for our opponent to stack their deck with 5 cards. I'm not gonna say anything about how long it's taking them because, quite frankly, I'm terrible at casting Doomsdays. So, building piles. It's probably one of the, I would go as far as to say it might be one of the hardest decks to play in Legacy, in my opinion. And really this is the only reason, because you got to cast Doomsday and you got to basically put 5 cards on top of your deck that are gonna like win you the game next turn, and you have to account for everything that your opponent could do in response to you doing that. So it's not easy for sure. But yeah, their goal is to just cast Thassa's Oracle, which is another good reason to bring in Silence, which I should have. Why bothering with double Q if you play both matches awfully? That's pretty funny. Why bother to come in my chat and watch me play Magic if I'm playing awfully? I would ask. Badlands. Obviously we're gonna discard the 2 creatures.
Profane Tutor is on a suspend too. Like, we're probably not gonna have that much time, I would imagine. So I'm just gonna go for an unmask here, suspend, and I don't know what the last card in their hand is, but hopefully it buys me some time. It's Unearth. Okay. Baleful Strix. Well, next turn we're gonna go get a reanimation spell, so I'm gonna keep the unmask in my hand, and then we'll go from there. I love when people, like random people, just like will show up in chats and like talk shit about like the streamer. It's always funny to me. Like, it's like, why are you watching a person if you don't like their content? You know what I mean? Like, you're wasting your day like staying in their chat and watching their shit. Also, like, anybody who, I don't know, like random people like talking to me about playing bad, it's like I'm eager to see like your results. Like, let's do a comparison side by side, my results to yours. I will bet you 100 Magic Online tickets that I have more results than you, and I can make that bet confidently because I'm positive that's the case. Okay, so now that we know we're playing against Doomsday, definitely bringing in the silences. And let's see, Chancellors for sure, since we're on the play. I don't think we need to bring in Show and Tell. Can probably just take those out. Definitely want the Animate Deads. Don't need Sarah's Emissary. Don't need Profane Tutor. I think this is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what we came here to do, right? Here, let me post a link for you. I know Googling is like really hard. So here, I'll go ahead and, this is just one of my profiles. I have 3 different MTGO or MTG Goldfish profiles that you can Google. All of them have plenty of results. So there you go. Go ahead and post yours whenever you're ready. That's 2 challenge wins just this year. Top 8 at a challenge this weekend. Pretty much top 8 a challenge almost every weekend. I've never heard of you, so yeah, I don't know. I think you're I think you're biting off a little more than you can chew there, bud. But I'll keep you around because you're fun. I'm not gonna ban you. I think it's funny to hear people put their foot in their mouth. Yeah, I agree, Josh. Oof, pretty embarrassing. I don't know. I must have like beat this person in a league or something, and they're like salty about that. They like came here to cry. I don't know. Don't care to win with suckers. What does that mean? Are you okay? That sentence doesn't make sense. All right. Well, those are two pretty terrible draws. Guess we looting again. Looking for another land here, basically. Land and a black spell would be ideal. Okay, they're gonna force of will the faithless looting. This tells me that they probably either have a Thoughtseize, another Thoughtseize effect. Anyway. Okay, brainstorm. So we just need a second land or another reanimate. Their hand's going to be pretty fixed up. Hopefully we can hit another land here. I kind of think that they're trying to find another force of will. But they could also just be like assembling their combo, so to speak. If we get another land, we're going to pop off this Exhume for sure. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and grief them now. I think I have to. This also plays around days. They have it, because if I went like land Exhume, they could just daze me. Some Doomsday lists play days, not all. All right. Well, they have hell of a hand. The surgical is not good though. I think I'm just gonna take the force of will and leave them with ponder, and yeah, because we can Exhume and it plays around surgical extraction, which is one of the nice things about Exhume. So we'll just do that. Your hand is good though. So they're going to draw 2 cards. Yep. Rolled over Lotus Petal and drew 2. Land 1 time. I don't play that many, but please. God damn. Killing me, Smalls. I mean, yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's pretty rough. All right, looks like they're going off. Doomsday, yep.
Look at the sweet prize I won.
What do we got here? Cask Lulz, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You're about to see me scrub out of this legacy challenge. That's all right. It was entertaining for a little bit. Like, could we get that salty person back in here? They were pretty fun. Or are they gone? Salt Lord, are you still here? Nah, looks like they're gone. That's sad. I was enjoying their useless commentary. Oh, they're on Twitter, but they have no tweets and no followers. I looked up their name. Weird. This phenomenal Magic player that came in here to talk about how poorly I was playing has 0 followers on Twitter and no posts. Now you would think that somebody who is a prominent figure in the Magic scene would have a significant amount of input and track record, but I'm sure they just like to keep a low profile while they, you know, win major tournaments and, you know, play perfectly. Sorry guys, my dog is barking. I had to mute my mic temporarily. He's a Chihuahua, so he can't control himself. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. But yeah, I'm interested in playing more matches with the red-green deck. I think we, like I said, I think we got flooded match 3 for sure. Gotta wait for them to build this pile. The reason why I'm not auto conceding is because we do have potential outs here. I think it's actually more correct for me to go for the silence line, and my opponent will have to play around that. So it shows Lotus Petal as one of their things. Obviously, if we don't draw another land, then it's kind of pointless. But we'll see how things go. Hey, come here. Come here. Settle down. Come here, little baby. Sandstorm. Oh, that's okay. They had a that was a pretty good line there. So they managed to get it that turn because they didn't play a land. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we just didn't draw a second land. Or yeah, we had a good hand. All right. Well, that's it for the Legacy Challenge. Drop. Okay. So let's finish this Pioneer League up. Change the tempo of this a little bit. That was a big flop. Oh well. So, change the title here. Red green mid range pioneer. All right. Yeah, just testing this deck out. Want to see like if it's, I don't know, like it. I mean, there's certain cards in it that seem very interesting. Like a Chrome War seemed very good. I liked the In the Festivities. Yeah, I mean, a lot of 4-ofs. Embercleave seems solid. Initially, I was like, do you play enough creatures that go wide to play Embercleave, which seems silly, but like Seeka's Chariot, I think, definitely helps that plan like quite a bit. So, yeah, we'll see. Right now, like, still leaning towards playing mono green in Atlanta, but I also don't want to be miserable all day. I would love to play a deck that I actually enjoy. All right, this hand looks great. Blood-soaked champion. Very interesting. So we can either exile this, slow our opponent down, or we can play the Llanowar Elves and potentially play the Akroan War next turn. Kind of like that line a little bit more. Alright, well, rip me. 100 attacks. How much is this? 4 more life, yeah. Okay. Another blood-soaked champion. Alright, Chariot's a good draw. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. They'll probably pump this up, and that's fine. We'll just steal it and then block with it. Pretty good, like, anti-aggro card. Okay. We got 2, we got another 5. I'd probably just steal this other one, right? I've never played this card before today. Maybe I played it in draft at one point. Yeah, you have to attack with it. It's dims the rules. Wait a second, what just fucking happened? Oh, that's right, we lost it because of that thing. Okay. I was like so confused. Well, that was a good draw. So they need another land to blitz this. I can attack with Sky Sovereign and destroy this, but then I would be leaving myself dead to a land drop from my opponent. It's kind of tough actually, because I also have to think about if they let that flip, and if I take a damage off of Carpulsian Forest, then I could potentially lose. Is there a world in which I can actually just get Gigantha in my hand? Maybe I do just crew because, like, I'm dead anyway, right? If they... Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land. That was kind of dumb of me. Is there a way to do this? Put Gigantha in my hand. No, there's not really a way. Yeah, it's kind of a fluke on my part. Alright, well, I just hope they don't hit another land, I guess. The other thing to think about too is, like, if they do let them attack, then they can get Bloodsoaked Champion back. This also clocks them. But yeah, I definitely should have discarded the Carpulsian Forest, not the Elvish Mystic, so that was kind of dumb. They drew a land, doesn't matter. None of this matters. Alright. Definitely bringing in the festivities here. Scavenging Ooze seems very good. Crowan War seems reasonable. I think I might just cut some Mystics and Llanowar Elves. Something like that. I think this is fine. I don't know if this is a matchup where I want to bring in Hearse, especially if I'm playing Scavenging Ooze. I think it should be alright. Kind of a land heavy hand, but we have a Mutavault. Should be okay. Okay. Kind of figured that was gonna happen. Let's just play Mystic here. Give me an opportunity to put my land into the battlefield tapped, not take any damage. Do I stomp this now and attack? I think I probably can. Just get some damage in. I mean, it's 1 point, but whatever. Stomping ground. I mean, I could play. Yeah. I don't know a world in which I'm going to block with Mutavault, but who knows. Evolved Sleeper. Take the sleeper, I think, right? Because we kind of want the trespasser to attack. I'm going to attack with Bone Crusher Giant this turn, because if they attack with Graveyard Trespasser, then I'm just gonna block with Evolved Sleeper. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. If they attack Mutavault, I'll block with Evolved Sleeper. I don't want this to flip necessarily. I guess it's not really that big of a deal if it does. Yeah. This way I can kill the Mutavault if they decide to attack with it as well. This card has impressed me a good bit. Okay, so probably just take that thing. And then just play Bone Crusher. Should have attacked with Mutavault. That was a mistake. Interesting. Is there any reason to hold this pathway? I guess to make them Thoughtseize me if they draw it or something. Alright, I kind of liked how that went. I don't hate bringing in an unlicensed hearse. Like in the festivities is probably just not great against them. Maybe I'll just do two. Two in the festivities, two hearse. It's a good hand. Opponent mold to 6. Right. Underdog. I think I'm just gonna lava coil this. Doesn't matter if I shock. No, in fact, it's less damage if I do, as it stands. Cut down. It's like they're playing a standard deck almost. Alright. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, this is like very reminiscent of like standard mono black. But I think they were playing Fatal Push too. Time you want to eat, babe? You hungry? Oh, okay. Okay. Cool with that. Play this last match out. You good with that? Okay. I'm liking this deck so far. It plays a lot of strange cards that like I wouldn't normally like expect, I guess. And I don't know, it's kind of refreshing. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a red-green mid-range deck, but it's like, I don't know, being able to play like the Akroan War in your main deck and stuff like that, that's very interesting. And I don't know, it might just be like a reasonable meta call. Like, you have to think that the Atlanta RC is going to be like incredibly metagamed. Like, people are going to play like the best decks basically because they want to, you know, compete at the highest level. So like, I think it can be kind of rewarding to play a deck that is just like very solid against like the best decks in the format. Now this is an interesting one because if I don't draw a third land, then playing this Elvish Mystic is definitely better. But I think I'm just gonna play the Scoos because I may potentially just end up Bone Crusher Giant crushing anything that they play. Okay, yeah, we're definitely killing that thing. Not drawing a third land is a little rough. It's looking like this is just like Jund Sacrifice. Wonder if they're playing Braids. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just keep killing these things, I guess. Need to start drawing lands like ASAP. Jeez.
Yo.
Can this sacrifice itself? Another creature. Okay. This is a Mayhem Devil. Okay, I was gonna say if it's a Mayhem Devil, we definitely are gonna eat before that comes down because we don't want to have any funny business with our Scavenging Ooze. that. Grow our scoos. Okay. Just play a big creature here. Or do we try to... I mean, not hitting lands is really painful, especially because we're playing a 24 land deck. But besides that, maybe we just play Love Struck Beast here. Yeah. I have to assume I'm gonna hit a land drop soon, right? Maybe wishful thinking. If they play like Bolas' Citadel or something, like I'm probably in a good bit of trouble, but we'll see. No, yep, we're in danger now. I'm kind of surprised they even gave me a chance to untap, but I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm not hitting land drops, right? I am wondering if I should attack with Love Struck Beast. Gonna use the mana first, just in case. Yeah, I mean, I guess I pass here. It's tough because obviously I want to do a lot of things, but I just don't have the mana to do it. And this looks like a Bolas Citadel. Makes sense. Do we just kill their Woe Strider? I'll wait. So I could also kill Prosperous Innkeeper, and that prevents them from like gaining a ton of life. It feels like the wrong play, but it might actually be correct. I'll just sacrifice it in response and kill my 1/1 probably. Yep. But at least like they're not gaining life every time a creature comes into play, so like slows them down a little bit. Oh my god, Collected Company on top. Oof. That's rough. I think I lost, so I'm just gonna go ahead and concede this one because it's been 7 turns and I haven't hit a third land. Okay. So as far as what to bring in here, I think this might be yet another matchup where like the elves are kind of bad. I also don't really know how good In the Festivities is. They don't play a ton of X1s. It's just mainly like the little tokens that they make, which they can generally sacrifice those in response, so it's like not really that great. I think a Crow and War is pretty decent here. I like Embercleave a lot, mainly because they can't like just chump block and sack in response. And I don't think Hearse is really any good here. I like Sky Sovereign a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Sure.
Is that my little kitty cat?
Yeah, it's my little kitty cat. Lovestruck Beast is pretty impressive, actually. Been kind of impressed by that card as well. Surprisingly good. I definitely think I'm attacking here. I don't think they're gonna block, obviously. I'd be surprised. Surely they're not like actually considering blocking a 1/1 token. I haven't seen Jund sacrifice in a while. It's a deck that really kind of fell off. So what is my plan? You cast Lovestruck Beast. Start attacking with it. It's basically the best game plan I could come up with, and then like once we establish enough of a board state, we can put this Embercleave into play, start actually like dealing some damage, because they're just gonna jump block the Lovestruck Beast. That's understandable. Scry to the top. Prosperous Innkeeper. Prosperous Innkeeper number 2. Okay, I have 3 cards in hand. I could Embercleave this turn if I attack with both creatures. I would lose my human token, potentially. But it would allow me to... They would likely block with Woe Strider, and that could help. I'm just going to attack with Lovestruck Beast here and play the Chariot. Wow, they took the damage. That's surprising. Okay. A ton of mana to work with, so we'll see. This is looking like a Bolas Citadel. Alright. So you're gonna start trying to cast a lot of spells off the top of their library here. They are scrying to try and find something that they can cast. They're getting pretty low on life. They're getting 2 scries here. This is like their little combo thing. Okay, they're down to 6. At this point, if I untap, I'm probably winning the game.
Que en tus brazos el mundo tiene sentido.
Especially because they sacrificed the Scion, so they can't crack Outland Liberator in response to Embercleave. So
Está
should I
llegando
attack with
mi lado, y la
Mutavault?
noche es un puñado de estrellas y de alegría. Porque el cielo de tenerte me parece fantasía.
If I attack with Mutavault, they have to go like block, 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 and then yeah, they're just dead, like super dead. Yeah, as expected, this Embercleave is pretty good against sacrifice stacks. They try to stall, like gum up the board, and you know, keep you from obviously getting any damage through while they, you know, go through their plan. This is going to allow us to win the game. Notably, if they had kept a Scion around, we would have we wouldn't have been able to do this. So unless there's something I'm missing here. Yeah, I was about to say I don't really see any way out of that. Okay, pretty good game. I don't think we're bringing in the festivities still. Yeah, I think we're good with this. Would love to have like an Abrade or something in a matchup like this, but oh well. It's not like Jund Sacrifice is like highly represented in the metagame or anything like that, so sounds great. Yep, Gilded Goose is fine. I don't know if it really matters. I think we should get shock here. What am I doing? I think I'm probably killing a goose. And then just passing the turn. Yep. Don't think my Elvish Mystic is long for this world. A little awkward on the mana here, but I'm definitely killing that Mayhem double. And if they play anything significant here, they might even play the dragon, maybe. Do they have enough for... Oh, wow. Crazy. Can control target creature. Okay. So I'm not really too big on stealing any of these guys. Especially when I don't have a board presence. I think I'm probably just going to play Scavenging Ooze and Llanowar Elves here. This is a pretty scary card, though. They can do a lot with this card out. Let's just hope they hit, like, lands and not spells. I'm definitely just gonna eat this right away, just in case. God, yeah, that's not what you want to see on the top of their deck. That is, like, the best hit for them, obviously. So they're just gonna start to try and play as many cards as they can here. I'm wondering if I played a Crowan War, that would have had any different outcome, but I don't think so. Plus they can destroy it with the Outland Liberator. So yeah, just kind of a rough one without Embercleave. I would go as far as to say, like, unfavorable, but, like, I'm not really... When I'm preparing for a metagame of a serious tournament like an RC, John Sacrifice isn't really on my radar as a deck that I'm preparing for. Well, I can kill this and play Bone Crusher Giant. Or I can steal it. Is that just better? I think that's better. Because I can't sacrifice it. Yeah, this is actually kind of crazy. That's right. I forgot they could do that. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So it would have just been better to... Man, that card's pretty good against me, actually, because of this. And I play a lot of artifacts. Alright, so... I guess I'm attacking here. I don't think I'm going to eat anything because I could just jam up Mutavault and make them... It's kind of terrible. I'll just do this. I think either way, I'm pretty fucked here. But I definitely should have lava coiled that Mayhem Devil. That's probably going to bite me in the ass. Assuming we lost this one, but we're just gonna let them do their thing. You never know. Yeah, the thing about playing like just straight up mono green is like you just beat everything. Like no matter what your opponent plays, like this deck obviously very good against a specific like meta game. Like that's why the person who created it is doing so well with it, which is great because you know, in high stakes events that's what really matters. But in low stakes events, you're going to sacrifice a lot of percentage points, which really doesn't matter because who the fuck cares about leagues. But like a deck like mono green is just like good against everything, like literally everything. Like the deck, because it's on another power level than like every other tier 2, tier 3 Pioneer deck. The same thing can be kind of said for like Rakdos. Rakdos is like on another level than all those tier 2, tier 3 decks, but I actually think that Rakdos is slightly less powerful than mono green. It's just playing like black red good cards basically, whereas like mono green is like legitimately in a league of its own, so to speak. Did they not have... Let's see. They can attack for 6, right? Yep, they got it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. I do want to test the deck a little bit more off stream, but I was just wanting to stream for a little bit. And yeah, just an uncommon Sunday stream for your boy. But I appreciate you guys who stopped by, even the hater. Thank you so much. We will likely be streaming again next week, trying to pick some days, like maybe Monday, Tuesday, something around that time frame, and probably just play some more Pioneer, and maybe Modern or Legacy if people are feeling that. But if you haven't done so already, make sure that you check out the Discord. We are setting up a new thing for subs. If you are subscribed to the stream, there's going to be a new channel for subs only. And that is going to be basically for like deck doctor stuff. Like if you guys have a deck that you have questions about, like if you want help with the construction of it or the sideboard or just the general like play style of it, I can work with you on that. But yeah, that's available to subscribers on Twitch. So if you haven't done so already and that's something you're interested in, you can always use that Twitch Prime and subscribe for free. But yeah, appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out. And